All right, so with this project, we're going to work on the background. It's really a nice project. It has layers of sun, different tones of sun, and beautiful, very soft details. So we're going to start with the background, with this part. So for this part, we'll use burnt umber, raw umber, and titanium buff. We shouldn't see a lot of things happening in there, just a hint of something. So I'm going to start with raw umber, and I'm going to put some titanium buff in it. And the canvas is primed with a couple of coats of burnt umber. I thought maybe kind of having a dark background as it will help with what we're trying to do now. So this is, I just mixed right now raw umber and titanium buff. And let's start with the top part.
Leah, sorry to interrupt
No
you.
problem. Yeah.
It looks like gray or...
Yes, looks like gray.
It's gray.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Just do whatever you get, because we can always...
Whatever we get, because it's not the same.
Okay, but whatever we get, we can always glaze it after and change the color.
And
Okay,
change.
so let's work on the shape right now, mostly the shape. While you're doing this, I would grab a bit of the burnt umber, bring it in, and soften around. So you don't end up with a very strong line. Let's put some darker. It will dry darker. So if you put a bit more water into your color, it will not go on heavy, and when it dries, it will dry dark. It will dry darker. It's easier.
What did you mean to grab a little bit of burnt umber to soften the edges?
Okay, so I did this. Okay, let me show you. I did this, right?
Okay.
All right, and then because I'll do it here again. Because it's sitting on a very dark background, you get a harsh edge right there. To soften the edge, I'm grabbing a little bit of burnt umber, and I'm just mixing that kind of like this.
On its own? On its own?
Yes, on its own. Yes.
Okay.
All right, and then just give myself a little bit of so I don't end up with harsh lines, because you don't see harsh lines in there. You see soft lines, soft edges, I should say. There are no harsh edges. I can always adjust. So I just want to put the colors right now and see how it goes. And then I can go back and adjust the color, the value, everything. So it's between these three colors: burnt umber, raw umber, and titanium buff. And when the paint is not too thick, then when it dries, it will dry transparent, and it will show the background a bit more. So you see, when we put it on, it's heavy, it's strong. But if the paint has water on it, more water, kind of like a glaze, it doesn't have to be too watery, then when it dries, the background color will show through. So it will tone it down. It will tone down the color that I'm putting right now on. Let's put a bit of, take a bit of burnt umber here. Change these kind of lines I'm putting in there with, I've been using raw umber and titanium buff. I'm going to use now burnt umber and titanium buff to change the temperature. It's hard to figure out what we're painting. That's why I'm not trying to, it's hard to figure out what's happening in there, what's in there. So I'm just trying to paint shapes. By the time we're done with the painting, like the whole painting, whatever we're doing right now is not going to show that much.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah. Because the foreground with all of the light and the color and the detail is going to take over. We're just putting a hint of something in here now. Maybe some, looks like there's some laundry hanging on top here somewhere.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Very
Yeah.
romantic. Old days.
Yes. So I'm going back and forth between the three colors. Sometimes I use burnt umber by itself. Sometimes I'm using burnt raw umber by itself. Changing the temperature because raw umber is cool, is a cool color, and burnt umber is a warm color. Okay, it's good. I'm going to change to a round brush. Take a bit more of raw umber and titanium buff. Oh, that's too much. It is more in the blues, like in what I'm doing right now is a hint of a motorcycle, I think. And it's kind of, if we want to use the right colors, it would be more of browns and Payne's gray. I don't think I want to put it. I think it's enough. It's fine. I'm just going to put a hint of something in here. Dots or... That's the thing about stuff like this. It's just you really don't want to put details. You don't want to, put something that looks like detailed, whatever, you know. This is good. I'm using a round brush and I'm just putting some little bit of dots. Now there's a balcony on top. I'll just do the balcony and then I'll stop. I'll pause recording. I'm just using burnt umber or raw umber, it doesn't matter, with a bit of the titanium buff. All right, I'm gonna pause. All right, let's continue. So I'm gonna take raw umber now and a bit of titanium buff and kind of, you know, make it into more like a glaze, not too heavy. Let's see. And I'm gonna paint this part right here. It looks very light right now, but because it's a glaze and the background is really dark, it will dry darker, and if it doesn't, I'll push it back, I'll glaze it back. Right now it looks too heavy, too light, but let's wait and see when the paint is dry. And I'm going to do the same here. This is kind of a shadow area as well, but it's not dark. It's not very dark shadow area here. Right there. And let's leave it to dry, and I think it should be okay. So this is just raw umber and titanium buff. So once we put the strong highlight, it will not look too heavy. We won't have a harsh jump between light and dark.
The line is diagonal, it's not straight, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, diagonal. Just goes down a bit.
Yes, okay.
It's actually not really a line. It should be kind of flowy, kind of
Yes,
like this
yes.
a little bit, right? Yeah, okay. All right, so this is good. Then we will, after we finish doing this, we'll move on to this wall right here behind her.
Oh, you're not doing the dark.
Which one?
Next to it.
Oh, that one here? Yeah, we can do that one too. It's fine. Since actually, let's do this because we're using the same colors.
The same colors.
Yes, yes, you're right. You're right.
Bug you.
No, you're not bugging me. All right, let's do that. Do you want me to wait a bit, or do you want to do it right now? What do you want? It doesn't matter to me. Whatever you prefer.
Yeah, we can do it now.
Oh, yeah.
What are you using? Burnt sienna? Burnt
sienna and burnt umber, and some of this raw umber and titanium buff. So I'm just going to I'm mixing burnt sienna with burnt umber right there. Otherwise it will look, the red will look too strong, too red. This way it will give us a hint of red in here.
By itself, it's the burnt sienna.
Burnt sienna and raw, burnt umber.
Oh, burnt umber.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're just going to go down to this part. I would say kind of to here. That's fine. It should be higher, but that's good. That's fine. Just to here. And then I'm going to switch to a bit of more raw umber. Touch very, very small amount. Maybe the titanium buff I used before. And then put it here. That's raw umber.
That's straight raw umber?
Raw umber with a hint of titanium buff. Hint.
Oh, so there's no burnt sienna in it?
No, the bottom part of the wall doesn't have burnt sienna in it. Just the upper part has burnt sienna in it. Just this part, upper here.
So right where her shoulders are starting.
Pardon?
Right where her shoulders are starting.
Yeah, I know that that's very good observation actually. Yes, but I went a bit lower. It's fine. Anywhere you can,
Stop.
Yeah, anywhere you can stop, that's fine. And I'm just going to take titanium buff, mix it with raw umber, burnt umber and burnt sienna. Something happening here, which is really nice. I like it. I don't know what's happening right there with the stone, but it's very nice. So let's do that.
Sorry, I'm confused. The bottom part is raw umber?
Mm-hmm. And a bit of titanium buff. Yeah, a bit of titanium buff. Yeah.
Okay. I'm losing track of what you're doing.
Yes, because I'm not pausing. If I pause, then you can catch up. I'll do that. I'll pause in a minute.
No, it's okay. I'm working on a larger canvas too, so that's
takes
fine.
longer. Yeah. Yeah. So now I took titanium buff and raw umber, bit of raw umber, more titanium buff. You can see it right there. And I'm just going to put it over that wall so it doesn't look like it's kind of, you can see there's a hint of something happening here. Okay, that's good. Let's take a bit more titanium buff with raw umber. That's it. I'm going to pause. All right. So we finished part of the background and the wall that's in front right here. Next week, we'll start working on this part and we'll take it from there.